Hello again, everyone. Edwin Leonard back once again. In this YouTube astrological segment, I'm going to be talking about Venus conjunct the black moon Lilith in a natal chart. Now, some of you may remember when I first started my YouTube astrology channel, I did a series on the aspects in the natal chart. They were a little bit concise. Some people may refer to them as snappy. So what I decided to do is make another series on them, in which the videos would be a little bit longer and more descriptive. So anyway, people, first thing up is, well, if you have the Venus conjunct the black moon Lilith in a natal chart, there may be an intense love, which is Venus, for what you have a strong passion and desire for. Now, I understand, regardless of astrological aspects, I mean, you're naturally, could be enamored in love with the things you have a strong passion and desire for, but it may be more intensified with this aspect as opposed to many others. Now, the thing about this is, let's say the black moon Lilith is in Scorpio as an example. Those things you have a strong passion and desire for, it might even be fixation for, which is the black moon Lilith may be connected with locksmithing or psychology, recycling, transformation. It could simply be like rebuilding, car engines, or things connected with deep research, investigation, forensics, or the occult, which includes astrology as some examples. Now, also, too, another way this aspect may manifest in the natal chart is that relationships, which is Venus, may play an integral role in what you have, possibly that obsession and fixation for, which is the black moon Lilith. Now, the thing is, the black moon Lilith, say, is in Aries. Those things you have, that strong, could be obsession and fixation for, maybe tied in with the military or combat sports, such as karate, judo, boxing, wrestling, as some examples. It could be, doing things even with volleyball sports, such as football or hockey. It could be things, in which you express leadership, prowess, and ability. It could be, some field, Aries related, welding, carpentry, doing, speech therapy, physiology, or even like a helmet or hat design, professions or careers that are associated with one's head. Now, also, too, Venus conjunct the BML in the natal chart may also be expressed in having, the strong fixation, which is the BML on matters pertaining to relationships, money, and self-worth, which is Venus. Now, let's say, if you have, Venus in Capricorn, as an example, relationships, which can include, important friends, the significant other, marriage partner, romantic connections, one or more of these people may actually be a Capricorn sun, moon, or ascendant, or embody those characteristics. It could be those that are older, authoritative, structured, disciplined, consistent, responsible, ambitious, as some examples. And the thing, too, is, people that are in, Venusian professions, whether it be, something with art, or the law, or acting, those people, may play, a number of them may play a provocative role in your life. And, let's say, if Venus is in, the conjunction is in Taurus as an example, or Venus is in Taurus as an example, one or more of those people may actually be a Taurus sun, moon, or ascendant, or embody the traits of the sign. It could be people that are very stolid and passive, stubborn, obstinate, persistent, patient, persevering, maybe intractable. It could be, people that are very money conscious, acquisitive, materialistic, as some examples. Now, another thing is that, the relationships that you have, at some point, these people may become, the relationships that you're in, whether it's a significant other, marriage partner, important friends, romantic connections, there may be a greater chance of those people becoming formidable, adversaries at some point in time. Now, I'm not saying everyone would be, but it does increase the chances, somewhat, of these people like maybe turning on you for whatever reason, or one or more of them turning on you and turning into an enemy. Let's say if Venus is in Leo, as an example, it could be one or more of those people may actually be a Leo, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant person, or embody those characteristics. It could be people that are magnanimous, generous, courageous. It may be those that are flamboyant, showy, but can be arrogant and egotistical as well, as an example. And those people might also become toxic, at some point in time, or just the relationships you're in, may become toxic at some point. It could indicate getting involved with those that may be very obsessive, fixated, jealous, manipulative, but could be passionate as well. It could be those that can affect you to your detriment at some point in time. And I have this aspect, so I know a little something about it. I have an Indominator in Leo. My Black Moon Lilith is at the critical degree, 222 degrees. So anyway, the thing is, also, too, this aspect may indicate, physical related trauma, which is the Black Moon Lilith, that may be connected with the neck, the throat, the thyroid, kidneys, or lower back, which is Venus. Now, let's say Venus is in Aquarius, as an example. That could mean, having those issues that may be more sporadic, erratic, intermittent. It may be somewhat, nerve related, as an example. Venus and Aries may be more like spontaneous, very quick, sharp, abrupt, kind of pain. Taurus may be more persistent, more stubborn, more enduring. And also, too, another way Venus conjunct the Black Moon Lilith may be expressed is that, love and romance, which is Venus, may be, a strong void, which is the Black Moon Lilith in one's life. And again, I have this aspect, and I have not had, much love or romance, during my life. It could. The thing is, if you have, say Venus and Taurus, going back to Venus and Taurus as an example, one may have, desire for a connection that's very stable, steady, unwavering, something that's enduring, persistent. But it still may be, a thing which eludes the person, or maybe a strong void in one's life. And also, too, you may strongly value, which is Venus, embracing the higher level of the Black Moon Lilith placement. Now, if the Black Moon Lilith, say, is in Aquarius, as an example, the higher level may be tied in with humanitarian, altruistic actions or endeavors. It may be making contributions, to astrology or computers, electronics, innovation, meteorology, aviation, as some examples. Also, too, expressing love, which is Venus, for whatever reason, may at times put you in a very intense state of trepidation, which is the Black Moon Lilith. And whether it's, the fear, of opening up the heart to one's person, or whatever, it may be. I got my Venus in Leo, and, sometimes I can have grandiose expectations for others in general, and I think that may be something that could be, to my detriment, because most people aren't going to live up to lofty expectations you have for them. The thing, too, is, the erotic sexual side, which is the Black Moon Lilith, may be strongly expressed with marriage partners and the significant other, which is Venus. And the thing is, if you have the Black Moon Lilith in Scorpio, as an example, that could be a very intense, kind of, erotic side. Black Moon Lilith in Gemini may express a very strong erotic side for younger people, or also be people that are very cerebral, intellectual, and versatile as some examples. And also, too, there may be something that's associated with your finances, which is things that you strongly want to keep hidden and suppressed for whatever reasons, which could be manifold, depending on the person. It could be something where a person may simply be ashamed of their monetary situation and they're exceptionally private, about that, or, say, if you have your Venus like in Sagittarius or Leo, there may be a lot of extravagant spending that the person wants to kind of keep, kind of close to themselves, so to speak, and doesn't want to really, reveal, that to others. So anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment. Until next time, everyone, stay.